Right, so hi everyone, welcome if you're here all the time, hashtag oldie, nothing to do with age, and welcome if you're new. My name's Claire, everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy, meaning that I might be using a lot of cards, but I'm always emitting healing prayers and healing energy, clearing energy. Everyone knows that, that's around all the time, you'll soon work it out. If I look tired, it's because I am. It's Pisces season, and I'm going to be dragging my ass for the next 4 weeks, roughly. So that's what it's like when you've got it where it is in my chart. So, and also I've just worked out because I saw my wee doggy pal at my mum and dad's. I'm allergic to her. I think I might have said that before, but I would say I'm quite badly allergic to her, and I don't get I don't usually get allergic to dogs or cats like that. So yeah, a bit shit really. Because I actually could have had her overnight because the owner was having to work late, but I don't think it's wise. So, and I still need to move. I need to wash that blanket because it's got her hair all over it. Anyway, it's nice to see her for a wee visit. But right, so let's get on with this. So this is the one for Friday. So like I said, I'm going to try and I've been trying to do that for ages because I used to I was quite good at having one of these going out every day, and then I didn't, and then I lost momentum. So right, one's fallen out already. The thread. So this was to identify, I'm using these to identify the feminine and the masculine. So the feminine can be male or female, the masculine can be male or female, it can be same sex. You'll know your story better kind of thing, and it's general, so you know what I mean? So luck of the draw if it makes sense to you. This card, the thread, that always reminds me personally of the red string of fate. So I feel if you're this divine feminine, I feel you're very much like, no matter where you are or where your twin flame is in the world, you just always feel deeply connected to them. Yeah. And the masculine, the tear. So the tear is what you would think it's about. It is about, being upset. So 222. So I feel I'm picking up on the twins that are going to resonate with this. Like, it can be loads of people. The feminine, you still feel very connected. 234, something's happening in sequence to your masculine, and your masculine is missing you right now and feels very connected. Now I've got loads of decks that actually mention I miss you and stuff. So, and the shorts for tomorrow specifically, there was a card that came up saying I miss you. Ooh, the kiss. Wait a minute. Oh my god! And alright, okay. So I think there's a destined and fated kiss coming up and remember, this can happen whenever, it's divine timing, but yeah. And it could be like what I'm saying, like, because we've just been following Juno through intense, passionate Scorpio, which it left yesterday as I'm filming this. And now it's in the 0 potent degrees of Sagittarius, so it's about, brand new beginnings and an adventure. You know what I might title this if it ends up making sense for what else comes through? What is it? There's something in my kitchen that says that. An adventure awaits. It's something better than that. I'll go through and I've seen the kitchen. But I saw a meme the other day and it was like, I knew when I met you an adventure was going to begin. Something like that. So I might title it that, but yeah. I do feel there's a fated kiss. Because somebody's sick of being, somebody's like breaking out of this small confines that they were in. Like, it feels like, it reminds me of that other deck I've got where it's literally a guy stepping out of a box. Like, it's like you've been keeping yourself too small. Your soul's expanded. It's like too much for where you are. What's this? Oh God, alright, I was about to say I can't remember what it's about. I wonder if that's the one about love. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't tiredness. This is Alex. That's horrible. It's like it's doing something to my breathing. So, isn't that 444? Isn't that's interesting to me, because if you're around here all the time, it's very, and I mean like very seldomly / never do I not have anything to say about a card, right? But with this deck, I mean, actually, now that I'm looking, I've never noticed this before, but it's got a black rose and a white rose. So, yeah, like basically, if I'd looked at her, I would, yeah, things would come out, but I wanted to actually see what it says. But it means something because the card means clarity and revelation. So I feel it's like I feel someone's been in the darkness, and that's what the sadness is about. And the clarity has come now. Clarity, revelation, disclosure. And when dark, the black rose and the maidens behind it, distortions, gaslight, and excuses. One soul recognises the truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. I think I think that's like, I pulled out illusions in the one I done before this. What is that about? What are we going into now? So we've done with that, that's a bit of identifying, but even if that doesn't make sense, you still listen because other bits might. Could be bits make sense and others don't. Apology. Yeah, it's starting to sort of feel like, it feels like there's this came for the one for, I'm saying Thursday, Friday because it's just to keep me right. It could make sense whenever, because I'm basically going to have one every day because I used to do that before. Like when I started doing ones like this, which was actually more like, it's 3 years ago, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever. And I used to be consistent when I sat through in the office. So just, go through them. Go through all the old ones. Some of the old ones will be manifested for people. What in the fuck is going on? Again, it's because my fucking hot waters went off. So I can only use the shower. So there's no way I was washing my hair. I just chucked it onto my head again. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. I feel there is an apology coming for, like, somebody's come out of some kind of confusion, illusion. I would say including a karmic partner. Right path, because now they're getting guided on the right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Again, it really does feel like Juno 0 degrees Sagittarius. It's like someone starting a brand new beginning on a brand new path. This time it's the right path. Like it's not the karmic path. But like I just always like to stress, the karmic path isn't the wrong path. I know sometimes when other people are channeling it, and even to be honest, when I'm channeling it, but I do just like to say that in case because I'm not responsible for how you pick up the message, like same way anyone else, but I just like to stress, although it can be very frustrating when you're a divine feminine on the receiving end of your masculine going off with basically, not only, it's not just that they're going off for someone else, it's just that majority, because I've worked with twin flames for 10 years, it's 9 times out of 10, the person they go to really hurts them. There's occasionally it could be like not as intense as that, but it usually is because it's the karmic lessons that they're meant to learn. So it's that's why it can be hard to stay, balanced about it. But it's the lessons your soul wanted to learn. Dreams. Look to your dreams, they hold all the answers you seek. Again, I feel this masculine getting lots of dreams and downloads about where they're meant to be. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. And I feel that's just kind of like, God, this is a mess. It reminds me of In After. They say something like that to each other. I'm a mess. It might be something more romantic than that, but it's like, oh, that's it. We're a mess. I'm a mess. We're a mess. And then at the end, one of them says, I think she says something like, we're a mess. And he says, I don't think we actually are. Like, basically meaning, like, it's, I think kind of like what's coming through. Like, I think it's all happened the way it was meant to. So that's going to be meaningful. So, yeah, because they're like, time to stop with this deck because the same card come out. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. So I think if this was yours, if you are the feminine or the masculine, I would say both really. Like, you've both been having really intense dreams. After spending time alone, that's always my film that I talk about when you need to do that to heal from codependency. Alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship because that's what I always get from that when I watch it. That it's like painful to see them apart, but when you see what how it brings them together when they're both in a better place, it's lovely. Right. I've got a headache too. These are things I don't like. I'm getting fucking sick of this. Like honestly, I used to be, when I was younger, I was ill like all the time. Like, I mean, like all the time. And ironically, for the past, 5 years, when everyone else is it, I just don't get ill. Like I said, I get more burnt out and I get tired and I need rest and stuff, but I don't get like colds and sore throats. And earlier it felt like my throat was getting a bit sore. And I've had a headache has been coming on the last, because I've got water here. I'm not liking it. So if anyone else has got a headache here, I'm sending you prayers. Come to think of it, I haven't drank a lot of water today. I haven't drank enough. Yeah, I've got something to do it. Right, so, but it's not that. I think it's some kind of weirdness again. All the other weird things I've had. I think it's overthinking energy. Right, tell me something about. I wouldn't usually use this deck for that bit, but we'll trust them because it's just the guides speaking through me and God. So, what for the feminine? Tell me something about the past for the feminine. All the group of feminines, male or female, that resonate with this. Something about the past. The past could be 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 hours ago, yesterday, 2 days ago. You get it. You know what I mean? Past life. This is your true love. This is fitting with what I've said. So the feminine has felt like you're bonded to this person. It's like the red string of fate. No matter where you go, no matter what connections you get in, this is your true love, and that's just how you feel about it. And it wasn't long past 11:44. Just realised I haven't put the heater. Well, it's not the heater, it's an oil here. I just realised I haven't put that on when I got in here. What have we got for? What have we got for the masculine in the past? Spirit soul path. A personal evolution within your relationship. Wow, that's quite powerful, because how I would read that is this masculine is like there's an evolution within this connection, because like I said, you can't always call a twin flame relationship unless you were in an actual relationship. You're in it, but we're all in relationship to one another. And again, that's interesting because that has reminded me, I haven't mentioned that film for ages, but it's one of my favourites. I forgot the name of it. I can see it in my head. That awkward moment. Do you know that means something, because that is not a coincidence. Literally right before I've come in here, I was walking along talking to my dad about something, and I was mentioning something being awkward. And it was completely nothing related with anything like it. I was talking about something else. So there's something about that awkward moment. So it's either an awkward memory or it's something awkward about the future. I would say it's an awkward memory, but the reason I mentioned that is because in that film, without spoiling it, but I don't know if I can. Anyway, I'll try and tell it without telling you what happens. Something happens to her, right, and he can't handle it. So he doesn't really ghost her, but he just kind of, he's not there for her, and that's basically what she says to him. That it's like, when he realizes that he's fallen in love with this girl, he comes back and he tries to talk to her like nothing's happened, and she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Kind of. That's not what she says, but something really bad happens to her, and she just basically says to him like, what do you think a relationship is? All it is being there for someone when you need them. And that line has just always really hit me when she says it. It's just very moving, because when you know what happens in the film, it's like, and it's sad. And you see it really hits, obviously it's just a film, but I mean, things like this happen in real life. So it's, and what I always say about that is it's like, fucking hell, it all comes together quite quickly in that film. The separation period is about fucking 2 minutes, but it gets across, But it's just in reality, whether it be twin flames or anything, when the period of time somebody needs to actually realise they're in love can sometimes be it could be decades, or oh, do you know how I've just remembered I haven't got the mic in? My stomach rumbling. How funny is that? And actually, when I kept going on about, oh, you'll be able to hear my stomach rumbling, you actually couldn't. So I actually got the charger in just now, but I hope I don't pick this up by putting that in. Let's see. That came up saying, so that should be a bit clearer now. And I mean, basically, if the sound goes off completely, well, it would be a fucker, but yeah, I feel there's been an evolution in this connection, is what I would say. And I feel, because I've just mentioned that film, it's like somebody that thought, oh, like another notch on the bedpost, or yeah, that was fun with them, but it's not going to be any deeper. There's been an evolution for this person in the way that they view this. Well, that's quite interesting the way that came through. Right, tell me about the present, or what's heading. What would be the North Node focus for the feminine? Because remember, the North Node is where you want to be or where you want to head to, but a huge majority of people stay in their South Node. They stay repeating karmic lessons and never evolve. They don't want to be that person. And again, if you want to book a session, I can talk more about that. But so what's the North Node, the present focus or future for the feminine? Spiritual connection. And again, I've had these cards for years, and I usually only use them around Valentine's or something. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Yes, so when I was mentioning the red string of fate, like, that's huge. So what did I use for the... God, that's terrible. I can't even fucking remember. What came up at the start? Oh, the kiss. The fucking kiss. Right, I'm getting the kiss card. Kiss. What is it? The lover. The village. The fucking village. The one. We're pulling my eyes to... Could we find... There it is. I was going to pause it to... Right. Yeah. This is a connection that has, like, you've had many, many lifetimes together. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And I feel that there is a fated... Whenever this... Oh my god, wait a minute. See, that's even ego's getting involved, because I'm like, I don't like that angle, but whatever. Whatever, you got to push the ego aside, right? So that's how the feminine... So I'll have to say, like, we'll see what comes out, but the feminine... This feels like a feminine that has, like, known a very long time. So that'll be why they've picked me as a channel to deliver this. Oh my god, and I said that about me at my birthday numbers union as well. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I feel you're like myself, like, whether you're female or male, that you've known a very long time. And if you've not known, like, a long time, like years and years, or over 10 years, it's like you just have, whenever it is you've awakened, you feel all the past lives. But that, what I'm getting from this, it's like the feminine... I really hope this is working. That would be so shit if it's not. That's going to have something to do with it. You know what I mean? I really hope this is working. That would be so shit if it's not. You see what I mean? It's like, I feel like the feminine's like, are they ever going to wake up? And I'd say that was like the vibe of the one I filmed earlier, which you'll have seen yesterday if you're watching them the day I put them out. It was like, and that still blew my mind, that I was saying something about the lovers being a choice, and then I pulled out choice, like, with a different deck. But we've had the red string of fate, the spiritual connection, and this is your true love. Yeah, the feminine, I feel if you're the feminine, you've known a long time that this is your true love, that, you know, nobody could match this love. And it's like, but now I feel like that's why they showed me that awkward moment. Because the reason it's called that is because he describes it at the start of the film. It's when a girl, when he's dating, you know, just casually sleeping with a girl, when they're like, oh, so what are we? And that's why I think it's called that awkward moment. So it's about the tables being turned, where he becomes the one that wants something more with her after he's hurt her. So that's pretty specific. So I feel that's got to be... Again, it's not very specific for the Twinflame journey, is it? But yeah, he basically catches the feels and then hopes he's going to be forgiven, which obviously he is in the film. But right, what have we got for the masculine who's upset? There's been an evolution in the way that you see this connection. Feels like spiritual awakening. And your North Node focus, where you should be focusing right now or for the future, is treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. Like what's really sticking out to me is in this card, right? It's like, well, obviously, where else is it going to be? Honestly, I don't. It's so funny when I say in this film, in this card, it just comes out my mouth. I accept it about me. Hopefully, you do. It's kind of funny when I'm watching it back. I'm like, it's got a wee woman with a little kid on her knee, so it's like mother and nurturing energy. So if you, side note, if you have got a mum in the spirit world, like that could really speak to you. So like take their love. I can feel that as for at least someone. Or you're healing your inner child. But I actually feel this masculine, because look, that looks like a giant teardrop falling from that flower. This masculine wants to nurture the feminine. Like, so if you're the feminine, they want to nurture you. Like, they want to take care of you. They want to treasure you. And they want to love you deeply. They do love you deeply. And that's very clever that they gave me that awkward moment, because that guy goes from being very detached, just sleeping with people, just thinking she's another one, like another notch on the bedpost, and then falls for her. So that's why they gave me that film. Don't want to make this too long because I want to film. I think I might just film them tonight. I'm going to film. I don't know if I will. Yeah, I'm going to put the heater on after I finish this, and I'll film Saturday, Sunday, as well as the usual ones that I do for Saturday, Sunday. And then I can kind of keep ahead, and that's how I'll be able to have one every day. Because, like I said, I just don't want to film them in real time every day. I honestly feel like I just want to have a bit of time myself. I'm done with the live streams till Aries season. It's only 4 weeks. It's really kind of just under that. It's like, we've only just went into it. What karmic lessons? Oh my God, what karmic lessons are being learned or what needs to be released on the feminine side? And remember, even though I'm saying the feminine, this could be the masculine's feminine side too. Sometimes it comes out even stronger that it obviously is like just that kind of thing, but I'll explain that if it comes out like that. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of that. I feel this is a lesson you know and you live by. And look, whatever collective are resonating with this today or 6 months from now, whenever you find this, on the feminine side in particular, there is like so much love. It's like really strong, basically. Unbreakable love. This person has a genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. So you can take it whatever you want. I'm asking about the feminine. And I would say, like, that's what I mean. It's like, this is true love and unbreakable love, red string of fate, all these really romantic things, spiritual connection that you've had other lifetimes with them. But also, the person you're asking about, this person has genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. So, and then if I pull sincere out that other deck, that would be nice because I pulled that earlier. So, what karmic lessons? So I think the karmic lesson there would be is to trust this masculine when they come back to you. And that, again, like the film they gave me, the example, she doesn't, when he comes at her in the wrong way, that's when she says the thing that's like all relationships is being there when someone needs you. So she kind of, sends him packing. But then he goes away and then he thinks about what she said, and then he tries, he goes back to convey how much, that he does deeply care about her, and it's terrified him, and that's what scared him. So it could be really like basically what I've said, yeah, because it was deepening, because she got closer than anyone else. Very interesting. A relationship will, look at the wording, sorry to laugh, but look, the wording is funny. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. you have been waiting for this, right? I'm sorry, but the wording's like, if that showed up now, we've already got the thumbnail, but I feel you have been waiting for this. I feel if you're the feminine, male or female, I feel you've been waiting for this for a long time. That's, like I said, that could really go for, it depends what you look at it. That could go for all of us, even if you've not been on the journey a very long time, but that's what I'm hearing. It's like this masculine, it's like boom, boom, it's all clicking into place. That's what it feels like. Magnetic connection. There's a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person, which I feel has always been there, right? Because that's a true twin flame connection. But quite literally, when this comes about in the physical, like I've said before, you're being pulled to each other. That's what true twin flames are about. It's time. Right, shadow work. Let's use this deck. What's some shadow work for the feminine? Now, you could have already sort of done this, or you could be working on it. Because Pisces season is good for shadow work too, because it's about being still and quiet, going inwards. You know, just having a bit of a rest. With astrology, right, you've got, it's like a roller coaster. You've got like, you know, because the astrological year starts with April, well, mid-March, Aries season is what I'm trying to say, right? So we're at the end. Basically, we're at the end of the, you know, the signs. So it's tired, it's slowing down, it's endings, it's grieving things. And it does remind me, again, I'm not good at, that's funny, because that deck is, I'm not good at it, but I could read. Yeah, I think that's going to, see if that card comes out, that's going to blow my fucking mind. It's like the myths, wait a minute. Yeah, Persephone, that's what I was thinking of, or however you say it. The, you know, the whole thing of like, you know, going, right, okay, I'll just read it to you because I'm not describing it very well. Actually, it's really what I help people with all the time, because it's very Pluto energy. Actually, it's all of these. Oh, that's interesting, because it's come up Osiris as well, Isis and Osiris, so that could really speak to you. Obviously, you'll hear me say it really. I mean, I embody Isis energy all the time to do the healing, and yeah. Osiris was murdered by his rival Seth, but was brought back to life by the goddess Isis, his twin flame. I mean, I was thinking of a completely different myth, but because I've just read that out, I don't really want to sort of dig into that. I can't be bothered, but I mean, it's what's going to be important. Just take note of that, because I was wanting to read out something totally different, and this is talking about a rival. So just make sure you've not got like I would say like a male rival or something trying to put a spanner in the works. When Persephone returns to the underworld, Demeter mourns and the earth becomes cold and dark, ushering in winter. That's basically that's what I was thinking of. Like, you know, we're in that time now, so and then spring will come about, and you know, it's like when more people want to be, like right now, people just want to be cuddled up and not doing too much. Well, that's definitely where I am anyway. And then I come to life, you know, when we get in the Aries. Some years I don't know. Like last year I didn't feel it. Like it just took me ages. Like I didn't feel like I woke up till like fucking July or something. But that matters, because actually that was actually the Mayan New Year. That blew my mind last year. Because I am very Mayan astrology, but it's almost like, it's like serendipitously. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't follow it strictly. I just sort of tap in and I'm like, this feels like, and then I'll come across something synchronistic and I'm like, oh my god. So it's my past life basically. Right, so let's do shadow work with these. I've already asked about shadow work, haven't I? What was the next one? Right, what would help with inner union for the feminine? Don't use these cards very much, they're beautiful. Consequences. Ooh, 16 as well, it's a tower card. Big changes are coming anyway. Let's see what this says. Everything is connected. Think things through. Do not rush your decision. Look, I'm sorry, but what is this? There's feminines in a weird place because I've said what I said for Friday and now it's Thursday. And now this is kind of similar. Be patient, be observant. Sometimes we only see a part of the full picture today that has consequences. Choose carefully. Yeah, I think what this is about is not rushing to conclusions. Right, I'll have to read it all. So remember, this can be for the divine feminine, male or female. This can be the masculine's feelings too. Ursa Minor constellation lies in the northern sky. The constellation's name means the smaller bear and the lesser bear in Latin. The Great Bear constellation is represented by its larger neighbour, Ursa Major. If you have a good long look at your life, you may come to see that there's some obvious turning points for yourself, a decision you made, a direction you decided to take, an old view you discarded, a view of life you moved towards or away from, or someone you left or connected with. You can see the consequences of the web, the links, the chain, like the red string of fate. Every day you get to make a new decision, and I actually said that in the community tab yesterday. You can wake up and decide to be a different person if you want to be. It's the people around you that often pull you back, but you can't blame them. You've got to be strong to, swim against the tide sometimes. Like I've been there in my life, even people want to keep you stuck. You've got to break free. Nobody can do that for you. Create a new path, form a different view, step away or towards what you want. After all, doing nothing is actually a decision with consequences, and today has consequences, so choose carefully. Oh my God. Obviously, well, not obviously, but I have not watched the one back that I done earlier, so it's not went out yet. But I'll watch it right after this, and then I'll put it out. And that was about choices, and you'll see how that came about, and I channeled it. This seems to be about that too. But I used the word choice point before the card came. I'm sure before the card came out, because cards are just backing up my clairs. But I would say the divine feminines that I'm picking up on are at a huge choice point, and it's usually the masculine that's at a choice point. But what I'm getting from this is it's like I feel some of the feminines have been left so much in the dark that it's like, well, I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, look, after all, doing nothing is actually a decision with consequences, and today has consequences, so choose carefully. It's like, don't stay stuck, feminine. Like, don't stay stuck in limbo. Like, move on with your life, do something fun. Doesn't mean get with somebody else or whatever. Because again, if you're a true divine feminine on the path, that you wouldn't be guided to anyway. But it's like, but I also feel this is a masculine's feminine side. Like, if you just, I say that all the time, like that's if you decide to just stay in limbo and you're not making a decision, you're deciding to stay stuck. That's the ironic thing. Yeah, so whatever you get from that. So let us know what would help with, so that's what would help with inner union, divine feminine, but also masculine feminine side. Make a decision. If it's not time to move forward, whether it be about the connection, also come to Jesus moment, because of X, Y, and Z, you've got your own reasons. And not feeling ready can be a valid excuse too, right? But sometimes there's more serious things going on in people's life. Only you know different people's situations. I think they want me to use these spirit animal cards. See if the elephant comes out. That's going to make perfect sense, because my mum and dad were showing me elephant pillowcases they got, of course, with me talking about the elephant ring that I got. It was like they make I'm sure it makes a heart, the two elephants. So I'll put the community tab if I'm guided to. But I think there's wisdom that's come for all the twin flames that resonate with this. Like, you've learned a lot through your karmic situations, and yeah. Oh, they were trying to get me to mention the swans with the hearts, and I just thought if I never said it, look, because there's a swan on it. But also, look, black swan. I've never seen that because it looks too scary for me. But I feel that's about integrating your shadow. Like, look, I feel that's about yin yang. The masculine's been integrating the shadow. There could be something significant about the 26th of February. Compassion. Let's see what this says. 26. So this is for inner union, so whether you're the feminine or the masculine, it's important for your inner union, for your feelings, to make a decision. Don't stay stuck in limbo. If it's not the right time, be like, it's not the right time, so I'm making a decision to not act right now, rather than being like, oh, I don't know what to do every day. Just decide and stick with your decision. Vows. I've just opened the book up at vows, right? So for your inner union for the masculine side, but also the feminine masculine side, which is decisions, ironically enough. We've got compassion. Get yourself compassion on and forgive yourself. Wow, and that's a masculine card. There are many expressions of compassion. It's easy to show compassion to those you know, but a greater compassion is to show it in action to those you don't. Wow. Give someone the benefit of the doubt. Show up. Swans were a reoccurring feature in Greek mythos, and some of the famous birds could in fact be the basis of original constellation. The first story of that, of Leda and the swan. Leda was a powerful and beautiful Spartan queen who was seduced by Zeus in the form of a swan. The second story around the bard and the poet of Orpheus, who was cruelly murdered, and the gods in their compassion raised him up in the night sky with his lyre? Lyre? I don't know how to say that. The last story, though, is particularly sad yet beautiful, one involving Phaeton, the son of Helios. After begging his father to ride the chariot of the sun, he lost control of the horses, and Zeus was forced to send a thunderbolt down to the youth as he was burning the earth. Phaeton, on fire, fell into the river Eridanus. I don't know if I'm saying all these but right, but whatever. His lover Cygnus was bereft, and in oh my god, that's seeming like the feminine theme, isn't it? Was bereft, and in his grief travelled. In his grief, all right, well, whatever. To the river to find his loved one bones so he could give him a proper burial. The gods were moved by the devotion and compassion and raised Cygnus up as a swan. In the last mythos, we can see huge expression of compassion Cygnus had for his lover and the action that he took to honour the memory of Phaeton. But also that's reminding me of like Isis and Osiris. Like Isis like retrieves back the lost soul parts of, well, it's not just that, like, and you know, basically he's chopped up into little parts, like quite literally, but it's, you know, the energy behind it. It's like soul retrieval, how you retrieve back the own parts of your traumatized soul to heal. But with Isis and Osiris, like, she, out of true love, like, you know, brought her true love back to life. Yeah, however, yeah, that's how I describe it. Twin flames, basically. You know what I mean? It's like how the feminine you shine your light for you and to help other people a lot of the time. And it does actually help your masculine too. God, this is romantic. You can tell it's I think that, again, that I don't think, I know for a fact that's why they want me. I think they want me through there, but it's freedom through there, so I'm sitting here. But it's like they want me, you know, back to doing how I started this, like channeling the divine love stories so that it doesn't fall away too far from that. So we had a bit of fun on the live, changing up the, you know, the money theme and all that kind of stuff, but they need it to, you know, Pisces season is about true love. So I'll surrender to the true love. But you see, I think I'm channeling the masculine there too. There are many expressions of passion. There's a compassion of the friend who brings you soup when you're sick, the friend who lends you money when you have none, due to being off work, your mother who holds you and tells you everything will be all right. And remember, I said that about the motherly energy that the masculine wants to sort of look after the feminine, it feels like. And the compassion from the doctor who firmly tells you, then shows you how to take better care of yourself. Sometimes it's time that a mentor takes to try and help you understand your next move in order to change a bad situation. That's what I do with people. Yet all you really wish for is that this mentor will take you out of it, not just give you the tools. Isn't that interesting? That I think I said that in this video. I did, didn't I? If I didn't say it in this one, I said it in the one earlier. I said it yesterday, but I'm pretty sure I said it in this one or the one before. I can give everybody the tools that wants to, you know what I mean? I've channeled out the free videos, you know, particularly the healing videos, but every card reading I do has got healing weaved in it. But if you don't actually oh yeah, I did say it in this video, if you don't take responsibility for your life to make the changes, nothing's ever going to change. So, like, I can set the scene and then you've got to do the work. This is everyday compassion, although not the big gestures of mythos. We need to understand that there are different expressions of compassion, and while not all might suit us at the one time, nevertheless is compassion anyway. Deep, right. I'm glad I went to get those cards. They're nice. That could mean even more than what I even realised. Imagine someone needed a sign about Greek mythology or a swan or whatever else. So that's what would help the inner union. Well, that's really powerful. What would help the inner union on the masculine side and the divine feminine's masculine energy is having, is forgiving yourself and forgiving the other person and having more compassion. And what was the other one? It was the feminine. Oh, the feminine one was not. Did I not say something like not jumping at conclusions, but also making a decision? You know what they're saying to me? It's like me. Like I always it's like I don't know. It's like I've got an idea how I want things to go with like how I'm doing the channel, but it always just goes a completely different way, and it always works out. But I'm just very divine feminine nature. I go with the flow. And really that's what I'm here to show up as, is it's like I'm quite spontaneous, and because my moon conjunct Uranus too, if you know astrology, that is completely unexpected. So just when you think you know my routine, it'll change up again. It's the same with me. Like, sorry, it's just how it goes. And it's like because they were reminding me of something I used to do on Facebook like years ago now. And my live streams were called Divinely Timed because I just popped up in divine time, like they were divinely timed. So I was even thinking about calling it that again, just so we might just do that for. I don't even want to do that because I don't think I'm even going to turn up that many times. But if you see it, I might put it in the title. So whenever if I do show up again in Pisces season, which I'm sure I will at least once or twice, I'll call it Divinely Timed because divine timing is Pisces as well. But it's I think what they're trying to get at there is like that would be having more compassion for me. Like I just don't, and I never have. I don't enjoy Pisces season, so I think the compassionate fit. Because I was even just saying that to my mum there. It was like, I think I'm going to book to go and see my best pal quite soon. I mean, I had said to her, "Oh, come and see you like probably February or March," but March is too far away. So I think that's probably what I'll do to myself is, just have a few nice things. Not like really busy socialising, to be honest, but just at least that, because it's like I'm just like, I just don't, and we're only just went into it, you know what I mean? It's just I get tired and it's just fed up, and then in Aries I'm like, woohoo. Right, why is this is frozen? The fucking things. It's 2020, if that means anything. Oh yeah, 2020, if that could actually have specific meaning to 2020, obviously. But look up the number as well. What are possible soul retrievals? What's it? Right, let's use a tarot. Like, what's a possible soul retrieval that someone needs? So this is a luck of the draw. If this resonates, it resonates. I feel that there's something you could be. See what I mean? I don't sneeze. I'm allergic to that dog. There could be a legal situation that you're dealing with that you need my help, basically, because my main guides are Lady Portia and Saint Germain, clearing karma and support the legal situations and karmic justice and stuff. So if that's yours, you would know. Help many people with things like that. What else is another soul retrieval? But I do feel with the justice upright, like I do feel whoever I'm picking up on, I do feel things are going to go your way. But it's just like it wouldn't hurt to have me in your corner is what I mean. Do you know what I'm thinking? That's really funny. Like I actually think that one, I think I've got I might be completely off, but when I have the session with that person, because I know that that's in their plans, I think that's for you. So feel the energy, read the telepathy. I think that's for you. It's like I feel justice is going to go your way anyway, and I feel you know that, but it just wouldn't hurt to have it's like the spiritual backup, that's what I am for people. If you get the energy right and the spiritual part of it and the physical, especially when it comes to legal cases, things are going to, go your way, especially if there's been an injustice. It doesn't hurt, basically. Because if you're in integrity and, you know what I mean, you should win anyway. That's not always the way the justice system works, is it? So I don't know what that's about, but right, I feel there's somebody that's like, you know, I feel if you get a soul retrieval for something to do with coming out of limbo. See, there's everything's about coming out of limbo. Oh, that makes I love that. Again, that's why I created my own spread, because it matches up with what I help people with, because that's what this bit's meant to be for. Like if these bits make no sense to you, then it's not something you need. But it was, my intention was, when my guide said it, it's like, what do people need a soul retrieval for? And it's these things, and it would be something that I could help you in a session. It's like more serious things that you would need rather than just listening to one of the videos. So I feel there's something that you're stuck in limbo. Actually, and it does fit with, like I said, it does fit with the rest of this video, so which would make sense to would do it like that. And one more Page of Cups. Yeah, look, an apology. Like, I really do feel that, and that was the energy on this side. Yeah, so I feel there's something. I think that might be someone that just needs a bit of support, maybe advice or something about it. It just fucking leapt out again. So yeah, you need a soul retrieval to get a bit of support to help you with how you apologise to someone. Fucking hell, that's crazy. 7, 8, yeah, because you're heartbroken. Now, this could be as well, that this could be about your twin flame, that like you're in the heartbreak of this, and by you getting a soul retrieval, it helps them, because that is how it works too. So just you take it out, it resonates. But either way, someone wants to apologise and they're heartbroken, and maybe they don't know how. But justice is going to come about. Wow. If they really spoke to you, I would book a session, because like I said, that is what that bit's meant to be about. I'm loving this. This is what I mean. I think this is why they're saying, like, I made that up like 3 years ago or something, that spread. 2.5, 3 years ago, something like that. Maybe just 2 years ago. But whenever I made them up and then I evolved it, and then I just kind of got a bit lazy, and I forgot. I don't like the lazy word, but I did say it. And it's like, so I think they want me to stick to doing that every day. And like some days I might fly through it. Like the other one was 30 minutes. This has been a bit longer, but oh my God. It's just fucking fell on choices and separation. Oh my God. So like, I feel that's what this is about. Like, there was a choice to go into 2 things. I think a masculine made a choice to be in separation for whatever reason. Like, it could be like that film where it's like, oh, they didn't realise that this was such a big deal. They weren't awake, kind of thing. Or it could have been that, like, you know, because there's just, you see, the thing is, there's so much love and romance coming through from the feminine side. And then it seems to be the sadness and the realisation of this on the masculine side, which I think is really going on in a lot of the collective right now anyway. But it's like, I think they're trying to say as well that this masculine actually made a choice. Like, they did sacrifice, like they felt this strongly too, but they made a choice to be in a separation. I can't believe this. That's what I just read in the Constellation one, which, by the way, remember, I never used that deck. Like, I was drawn to it, and then I basically never used it. Sometimes that happens. Like, you know, I just don't. I've not used it very much, but I used them when I meant to. Pause before you choose. That was the exact same message. That's blown my mind. There's too many thumbnail options. But yeah, separation. Separation is not the end. I feel this is the next question is, what do we need to know about what's to come in the future, like for this connection? I feel this is like pause, but like I feel definitely if you're the feminine end, you're like, don't, you're like, oh Jenny, don't be hasty. But like, you know, you don't even call Jenny, but I did hear that bit. It's like, you know, don't make any, I don't know, big decisions here about, because it just even sounds quite dramatic. Separation is not the end. Like, I just feel like, you know, I think I'm picking up on Venus retrograde energy. It's like I just get this strong feeling that like some feminines are like look, maybe if you've still got some masculines in denial, see the truth of this situation. It's like, the truth is, you might be frustrated, but justice is coming. I think it fits with me pulling out the justice card. Right, so let's give these a proper shuffle where they don't jump out, please. So could you just tell us what's to come in this connection? Curiosity. Learn to be curious about each other. Yeah, I think eventually the curiosity is going to get the better of the masculine, and they will come forward with an apology. it's not just curiosity, it's this person's like in a dark place, like, you know, they're upset and they want to apologise, but they are also curious about this connection, awakening, past, leave the past in the past, and they're hoping that you know, you can leave the past in the past after talking about it. And I said that was going to come out. That's lovely. Sincere. Someone close to you, sincere. Yeah. So that came out twice, you know, because that came out with the other one too. Oh my God, and I said that too. They're just showing off now. True love is selfless, sacrifice. Yeah. So again, this person's sincere, and I feel at some point they made a sacrifice. I think they made a decision to be in separation from you, but this is not what this person wanted. As separation is on the bottom in reverse, separation is not the end. Like, yeah, they never planned on that being long term. Value your relationship. They value this relationship too much, but it's just probably, you know, they haven't shown that, and so it feels like the feminine's like they're not coming back. That's what it felt like. Right, give us some more about that, about this connection. Hideaway. Make time to be with your person, create your own special hideaway. Yeah, and I feel that's what's really coming through. Like this masculine collective group are really upset, and they're trying to come up with how they can come forward to make it up to the feminine and show you how much they do value you. Because remember, this can resonate whenever. This could have already happened for some people. Because you are my destiny, you are my one and only. I'm sick of singing Lionel. I don't like that song. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. It's time, baby. It's time. That's come through in this. Because it's the right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Oh, also it's 5% battery, so maybe they're saying, pull the plug, Claire, pull the plug. Because you can see, right, like, although I've enjoyed doing that, it does take a lot of energy. Look, I've just picked up a different deck, and the Three Swords Heartbreak card just leapt out again. That is the masculine. Look, I'll clarify, see if it comes out again, 78 cards. The masculine is in that right now. And eventually it's going to get too much, and they're going to come forward. Eight of Pentacles, they've been working hard. They've been putting work into their healing. Or you have, for a wish fulfillment, and that's you if you're the feminine. And that's the karmic justice and the truth and the clarity coming from a King of Swords. If you're this feminine collective, whether you're male or female, truth and clarity and karmic justice is coming. But I'm going to tell you right now, Pisces is about mystery, it's about exhaustion, it's about being fed up, it's about true love, unconditional love, kindness, forgiveness. Actually, yeah, forgiveness, all this beautiful stuff. But very often than not, the reason why I don't like it too is you can be in the, I'm completely fucking done, don't want to fucking be on the Twinflame journey anymore, I don't even fucking care what the fuck is going on. Like, you know, why would somebody that actually loves me leave me in this place of not knowing? You know, all these questions are valid, you know, but it's like there is truth and clarity and karmic justice coming. So just hold your horses is what I would say, and hold your judgments. And right, tell us about the masculine. Although I think you just did. Look at that guy. He's taking his sweet fucking time because it's the Knight of Pentacles, but he's creating, well, he's looking at a map, but he's like taking his time for a reason. But, okay, I kind of like, it's like we're picking up on a whole nother part of this. I feel this person has played games. I feel if you're this masculine, I feel you've played a lot of mind games and created a lot of illusions and confusion, the shadow side of Pisces. You might have like Pisces sun or moon or rising or Mercury where it is right now, you know, and so I think that's why this masculine's cautious about how they come forward, because they're not playing games. We've seen 2 cards, even I said it before it came out, that they're sincere and they're genuine. But I think that's, don't tell me that card says, put that fucking card over there that's way over there, says pause on it, wait a minute, and I'm pausing it, and I'm pausing the video, do you know what I mean? Look, pause. I was getting led to that all the way over there, guardian angel. Just take a pause. If you're the feminine, you're being told to pause. You've humbled this masculine, and in time you will see that. And it might not even be that. It might be a while away. Might even be longer than a month away. I'm not saying as soon as Aries season you're going to know. Some of you will find out sooner than Aries season. Some of you it's long past Aries season. Some of you it could even be in Pisces season very soon. But this is, you've humbled this masculine. You could be like a Queen of Cups, a loving, nurturing energy. And remember that, yeah, that's what they're saying. Because now they're mirroring you. They want to give you that love that you've given them. The most love that they could. They want to bring in. They want to bring you the most love that they can bring you. New beginnings. You know, this. I mean, this can be bigger things as well, but because this person's fed up without you, they want to come in and bring a victory your way. Right? I love it. I'm here for the drama of this. Like, this is a nice kind of drama. Tell us a new Earth message. For the phone, the Arcturians are bringing this together. That's light beings that I work with every day. Pure white light, DNA healing, sacred geometry. You could be seeing sacred geometry. You know, you could feel very connected to Arcturians. You could feel very connected to dragons. We've just come out here as a dragon. Right to choose, immunity hooks. I always feel that's like, you know, unhooking from karmic situations. And I love it when this comes out because this is one of the only cards about love in this deck. Depths of love. Let go of fear and jump into love. Let go beyond attachments. Attachments, hooks. Someone, like all the people that resonate with this, someone has been with a karmic partner or karmic friends or something. I mean, that's for all twin flames, at least somewhere. But I would say more recent years or like months, someone's had like a real dark attachment, or like someone's had their hooks in, you know, and it's like this person's like drawn to this nurturing, fun, playful relationship. You know, after coming out of something dark, I would say stepping stones. Take the next step. Let go of the old paradigm. Like they're letting go. Wait a minute. That would be quite a nice different thumbnail too. They're letting go of the old paradigm. Right. Very soon has been staring at me the whole time doing this. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you out. Oh, that's why. Because it's about clearly deciding. Even if that is, it's not the right time right now. You're allowed to do that. Or your person's allowed to do that. But don't stay in a constant state of limbo. Okay? And if you want help, like, no, if you're basically always forever procrastinating, it's probably going to be explained in your astrology chart. But you know, I've helped people where, like, because they actually learn about their chart from the way that I describe it in my unique way, like they actually stop procrastinating as much. It's not that you're never going to do it, but you don't stay stuck like you did before. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Yeah, I feel you've came to teach each other, and taught each other is what you've done. But right now, this masculine is in the fuck my life. You know, it's the fuck my life guy, and I don't like that saying, but that's what that card always says to me. He's confused about his feelings, and I'm saying he because it's a guy. Could be a she, but I don't think so with this one. Take time out to explore your deep emotions you're experiencing. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. And you know, I'm not going to end it on another sort of happy note. This is really what it feels like. This masculine's very confused. They're awakening. They've got very deep emotions for you. They know that you're their destiny. And let's just see what happens next. I'll leave it on that. So happy Friday or whenever you watch it. And yeah, I'll see you later in the next one.